Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. To throw, it's Perkins. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Canes. No chance to catch it. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. The kickoff team on the field now as it gets set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Gives it to the back. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And now the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw, looking to scramble. And he's got his man open downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
The Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. Now the all-important extra point. And he knocks it right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. Back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And now the running back's got it again. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Important 2nd down play coming up. To throw, it's Perkins. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking for a gap. It's Williamson. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's that defense shifting again. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Perkins. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Running with purpose.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
No tackle at about the 23-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Crucial third down play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Crossing the 35. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, when your running game's working like this, especially in the first half, it makes everything easier. And after big runs like that, watch for the offense to come back and attack off play action.
And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Heading left after the handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Southern California. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. He saw him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. The Canes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Now the 40. Past the 20. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And that run produces a decent gain.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll run it here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Come on, man.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Always looking to throw. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Getting set. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. To the air. It's Perkins. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Third and long. If this defense gets a third sack in a row, this place will come unhinged. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great way to set up his offense here.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, USC. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. downfield. It's Perkins. Pressure is coming. He makes the grab. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football. Or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He lets it go on the move. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
And the Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, curving. If this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. This will likely be the last play of the half. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick it off to begin the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the USC offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Hand off to the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. Well, the big fella's Kurt flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And he's got it. Tackle made after a big gain.
We saw this receiver in the first half have a number of inward breaking routes, and now in the second half, we're seeing more stuff going to the outside. Good adjustment by this offensive coordinator.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down after that short completion. And the running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Lets it go quickly. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First down. We're going to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments at this
Football comes out. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking downfield, it's Perkins. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Now it's second down here. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Hit as he released it. He's picked for a third time tonight. And follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Trojans hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Looking to score with a run to the right. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
QB to the tight end for a completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Touchdown, Southern California. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This one will be fair caught. Time for one more play here in the quarter. On first down, it's play action. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's going to score in the pick 6. Touchdown, SC.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
That is the score. USA 49, Miami 14.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Kick it away.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Miami offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. He lets it go. And he pulls in the catch. Hard running there, breaking tackles. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The Hurricanes looking to run some tempo here. Looking to pass. It's Perkins. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Defense is coming after him.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Here's the option play. Oh, the ball comes loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Trying to extend the play. Intercepted in the end zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the 2nd half.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? They go with a direct snap. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to try to return the punt. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. The pass rush closing in. Catch made on the right side. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. The Hurricanes line it up with first and goal. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Play action here on first down. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Nowhere to run up the middle. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And here's the return now from midfield. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. He'll hand it off. Powers through the tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Scanning the field, it's Perkins. Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
If you call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
The quarterback's got it on the option. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Canes will come to the line to run the hurry up. Receiver in motion now. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Boy,
This offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things...
Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's caught downfield. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. So a big gain there. They finally make the tackle, but that will wrap this one up as the clock runs out. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players